My name is Catana, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about 6 graphic memoirs. And it's quite a heavy pile, but I thought it just seemed to kind of suit to put them all in the same video, so let's hope I don't make it too long. But I will try to put timestamps in the description in case you only want to know about like one of them and not the others and stuff. But I'm going to talk to them in the order that I read them, as that's the way I do all my book talk videos. The first one is called Quarantine Comix by Rachael Smith, and this was recommended to me, I think, by Olivia from Olivia's Catastrophe. I will leave a link to her channel in the video description. I think it was her, but if it wasn't and it was you, then I'm sorry that I messed up. So like it says here, a memoir of life in lockdown. Here is the back, and this was enjoyable to read. Is it British? I want to say it's British, and it takes place during the first period of lockdown in 2020 in the UK, from what I recall. Here is what's called the main cast, which just explains some of the characters. So obviously content warnings for discussion of, you know, COVID-19, Corona. So if you're not ready to read about that, fair enough. Just wanted you to know, but it's obvious given the title. But maybe it's also nice to read something that you can identify with, given that I think there were lockdowns in a lot of countries. I'm not from the UK, I'm from the Netherlands. Things were slightly different. Here we had what they call an intelligent lockdown, but anyway, I'm not here to like discuss all of like that specifics. We're here for this book. Here is some of the art. They really are sort of like comics. Every now and then there's like a colored page here, which was very nice. And yeah, I like this. Like I didn't love it, but I liked it. Could identify with some things, less with others, and it's got mental health representation. It was a nice read. The next book that I'm going to talk about in this video is In Love and Pajamas by Catana Chetwynd. And this is, I think, the third one she's written. We also have Little Moments of Love and Snug, both of which I liked, and I like this one as well. Well, it's basically comics by the author about her and, can you see that? Her boyfriend living together, and as with the other two, identify with some things, not with others. Some things are funny, and yeah, again, another nice read. Yeah, sorry, I have to be a bit brief in order to fit all these books in this one video, hopefully, but yeah, I don't know, I don't always have a lot to say. This book is called I Used to Have a Plan by Alessandra Olanow. And the subtitle is But Life Had Other Ideas. And this is a graphic memoir / self-help book. Basically the author, some unexpected things happened to her. Here is synopsis. And in trying to deal with that, she started to draw. This book is very much about grief, because I don't think it's a spoiler to say that, oh, there is an introduction as well. I don't know if it's a spoiler to say she loses her mother. Her mother passes away, and her husband is divorcing her. I think that's from what I recall, but if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Then you gotta read the book. And yeah, it's just about grief and how to deal with that, and I think it's a nice book to reread, or to also just read when you feel you need it. It's not like lots of detail about what happened with the author or something. It's just like a nice piece of art. That's what kind of the self-help part comes into it. So in that sense you can read the whole thing quite quickly. But the art was nice, and I liked the messages it had. And yeah, I didn't pick this up because I was looking for a specific self-help or anything. I can't remember who talked about this book or where I saw it recommended. But yeah, this was nice. Not my favorite, but it was nice. The next book is called RX by Rachael Lindsay. I don't know if you pronounce it RX. And this is a graphic memoir written by a woman who has bipolar disorder, and she has a job in advertising that she has to help because it comes with certain healthcare benefits to help her pay for her treatment. But then things kind of change when for work she has to sell or help sell an antidepressant, and so she's kind of like on the other side of, because normally she is like a consumer of medication, if that makes sense, like a customer rather than the seller. Anyway, I really like this. This has been on my wish list for some time. I held off with buying it for a while. I really wanted to read it, but it was pricey where the website I was trying to get it at. But in the end I bought it. I can't remember if the price went down or what exactly, but anyway. But yeah, I really like this, and you know, it's pretty heavy, pretty big, so it makes sense anyway. But well, I'll try to show you some of the art, which is a bit hard, but that's I think they called it end pages. And yeah, I really like this. It takes place in New York. In the Netherlands, the healthcare works differently than it does in the United States. But yeah, anyway, I really, really liked it. Then we have, and this one is even bigger, Red Rock Baby Candy by Shira Spector. It's quite a heavy book, and I don't remember who recommended this to me. Here we have, I don't know that you can actually really see that in the synopsis. Yeah, this book was, well, like it says here in the synopsis, there are some difficult topics in here. The author struggles to get pregnant, her father's cancer diagnosis and him passing away. The book spans 10 years, it says that on the back. And so there are some hard-hitting topics in there. Also, the author realizing that she is, and I can't remember now exactly how she identifies, but there is a female-female relationship in here. So there's also like queer aspects of it. Furthermore, from what I think I recall, the author is Jewish, so there is some of that discussion as well with religion. The art in this is quite special and unique. That was the best part of this for me. The story sometimes jumped back and forth in time a bit. I say story, but it's a graphic memoir, which was confusing sometimes. But the art is definitely the best part of it, in my opinion, because the art was just, and I'm going to try to show you a few pages, but the book is huge and the lighting is a bit too bright in some places. Yeah, see, there is more color in the book later on. I hope these pages don't spoil anything specifically, but just to show you that there's more color in the book. Because the pages I showed at the beginning seemed just mostly white, but there definitely is color in this. So yeah, it's a very unusual, nicely drawn art style. This is also for adults. Just saying that because there are some pages in there that, well, you might not want a young child to see, sort of thing. Let me just put it that way. So I apologize if any of that came up. But yeah, it's an emotional story, just with the back and forthness a bit. Sometimes I was a bit confused as to like where we were in the time and stuff, and that just confused me a bit. And yeah, from what I recall, I would have liked more from the ending. So yeah, I think I rated this 4 out of 5 stars. Maybe also one that would be good to reread, especially in a moment when I'm not feeling like quite tired already and sensory overloaded, so I don't have as much of brain capacity to process this book. Yeah, but I liked it. It was nice. Some positives, some negatives. For me personally, I think it would definitely benefit for a reread. And then the last book, because video is going on long enough, but the last book in this video, the last graphic memoir that I read in September, is Barely Functioning Adult by Meichi. It'll all make sense eventually. And this is a collection of the oldest comics, but also with some text. Here is the back. And again, I don't remember who recommended this to me. I'm pretty sure somebody from BookTube recommended this to me, but I can't remember who, so I'm sorry if it was you. And I really enjoyed this book. I'm gonna show you what some of the pages look like, but there's also text like here, and so the style of this, like the text with illustrations, reminded me of Ali Brush's Hyperbole and a Half, and also her second book, Solutions and Other Problems. Just in terms of the style, and that it was funny. The art here is different, obviously, and obviously they're different people. Though they share some mental health similarities, I thought. But anyway, yeah, this was funny, and I really liked it. I had, before buying this book, I didn't know about Barely Functioning Adult, which is a webcomic that this is based on. And it makes me think I've been missing out. Because yeah, I really enjoyed this, so I should definitely look that up. And I think if you liked like kind of the style of Hyperbole and a Half and the humor in it, you would like this as well. But well, this book is divided into different chapters. Here are the contents. Are about different things, and some things spoke to me more than others, which makes sense. But yeah, overall I left the same page again. I really enjoyed this, and yeah, it was a good one to end the video on. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!